welcome to folks working on a special mental health forum at Jackson College. And it's happening this coming Monday from the college, Director of Multicultural Affairs, Antoine Breedlove, and Multicultural Affairs Engagement Coordinator, Brenda Brandon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Awesome. You know, it's always an honor to be on your show, Mr. Harley.
Well, thanks. It's always an honor to have you guys here.
Greatly appreciate it.
Great organization. Before we start, I want to mention one thing. Yesterday, Marshawn Goodlow was on our show.
Yes.
Baby Bear Burgers. He's opening up brick and mortar Saturday on Page Ave in the old House of Tacos. So
Yes.
it's going to be a huge success.
Yes.
But I had forgotten that Marshawn had been a Mennonite.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We were actually in the group together when the first group first started back in 2007. So yeah, so me and Marshawn go way back in. Not only just that, but I call his mother is like a second mom to me. So like I tell him I always pick on him like, you know, we got to share your mother because she means so much to me. So yeah, big fan. I'm really proud of what Marshawn is doing in the community. He's a up and coming entrepreneur in our community. I'm excited for the things he's doing. And I'm telling you, his food is really that good.
It is,
so
yeah.
I love his burgers. They really are as advertised. So I really appreciate Marshawn and everything that he's doing.
Yeah, best wishes to Marshawn. Also, both of you have been through the Mennonite Sisters
Yes.
of Strength.
Yes.
In fact, Brenda, you were a Sister of Strength.
Yes, I joined shortly after they started their group, and so it was just a very successful experience for me. Now that I'm back in the college, I'm just very excited to work with college students and this.
Well,
yeah.
And you guys are living proof that the Mennonite Sisters of Strength
Yes.
tee up students for success
Absolutely.
after school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I always tell people, I'm in debt with being in Mid-American Strength and those who poured into us as Lee Hampton, Amy Gamble, just a few people who really were the ones who really started up the groups. And of course, President Phelan being a big supporter of Mid-American Sisters Strength. So we're I'm pretty sure I'm not speaking for myself. We're very much appreciative of being in those groups.
A lot of people here don't realize, but nationwide, there are colleges that look at Jackson College
Yes.
for their leadership and how they started this program.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you guys, as a department, are putting on a mental health forum
Yes, sir.
on Monday. Tell me about it.
Yes, sir. So on Monday, March 20th, we will be doing a mental health forum on Uniting for Hope and Health. You know what, Mr. Harley, I read a very discouraging stat. As someone that is as we both are very hands-on with students, they said that 1 out of 5 students struggle with suicide thoughts. And Miss Brandon actually came to me with this idea about putting on a mental health forum back in, I believe it was back in December. And I said, yeah, let's consider it. But then when you think about all the events that's taking place in our society today, such as the mass shootings and the events that took place just recently on MSU campus, I was like, yeah, I think the timing is right to do this forum. And not only just that, but when you think about students are dealing with a lot of pressure. You got finals coming up. They got dealing with pressures of life, how to handle certain situations. But it's just not for our students. It's also for employees. It's also for those who are in the community who are trying to figure out ways how to cope and how to deal with mental health. So that's why we decided to do this mental health forum at Jackson College.
Cool. So Brenda, you already have the Oasis on the
Yes.
campus,
Yes.
which is for mental health support.
Yes.
So what was it? Why did you think that we needed to get this forum in front of the students?
Well, I'm a first generation graduate, so I just recall attending college the first time and being so unaware of what I needed to learn at the time and not having that support system. And so a lot of our students, they're from Detroit, Indiana, just different places, and they're away from home, from the things that make them feel comfortable. So I just see them as my children, and so I just wanted to put this together, like he said, not only for them, but for just the community in general, to let them know that there are resources for their mental health and for dealing with the things that are going on in the world.
Yeah, it's stuff people don't talk about. In fact, the word suicide, people hate to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are actually presenting someone as your keynote speaker
Yes.
who's an attempted suicide survivor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, he's from Jackson. He was a Division I athlete, and after surgery, he suffered from depression. And I'm not going to share his story because I
Yeah.
don't know, but I imagine that's what led him to having those thoughts and attempting to make that action. So he's thankfully here. He's going all over the United States sharing his story, and just like us, in hopes to inspire and transform lives.
And if just briefly, just to add to Mr. Stinson, we met with him a few weeks ago, and I was so impressed with him. Just to hear how much he has overcome, and it's so inspiring, and the inspiration behind his story is really powerful. And I just want to just strongly encourage people to please come out and attend this event, because I promise you will not be disappointed. And I am just, like they say, get your popcorn ready, because it's going to be a really, you're going to leave there poured in and inspired and encouraged.
I think a lot of people will remember the name Daryl.
Yes.
Stinson. In fact, our sports director said he's one of the top 5 all-time Jackson High basketball
Yeah.
athletes.
Very well known for
Yeah.
being Jackson High. Played at Jackson High, yeah.
Yeah. So besides Daryl, you've got a whole lineup of
Yes.
speakers.
Yes. So back to the Oasis Center, Sarah Sabin, she oversees the Oasis Center, as well as she's the chief clinical officer at Family Services in Children's Aid. I'm sorry. And also we have Jackson County's Undersheriff Christopher Simpson, who is also a board trustee member of Jackson College. And we just thought that having him also was also beneficial for anyone who has questions about how law enforcement deals with mental health issues. We also have fitness coach Nicoya Weatherspoon. So her point of view is also very appreciated and very much needed, because she can share so much as to why we need to have a good health.
She's a dancer too.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
She is amazing. Yeah. So we have amazing people on the panel. We have also a case management associate, Michaela Foster. She works at the Behavioral Center downtown Henry Ford Allegiance, and so she's going to share with us her processes and how she handles different situations with her patients. Also, we have a Jackson College student who came up to us, and she wanted to be part of the panel because she was just really interested in sharing her knowledge and her experience with the panel. So we're really excited to have everyone come out and just show support for each other and know that we're here together.
And
Yes.
they just show up. You don't need to register. There's no cost.
No, it's free, and then it's free, open to the community, and we will also provide lunch.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't beat that.
Yep. So doors open at 11:30, and so please come. And like Brenda said, we will be providing lunch. So so please come join us for this event.
Well, we were talking about Daryl Stinson earlier today because we all remember him, but he moved away,
Yeah.
and I guess his struggles, I guess, lead to what is now the question: whatever happened to Daryl Stinson?
Oh, yeah.
And this is where we'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is if people are curious whatever happened to Daryl Stinson Jr., all you got to do is YouTube him, and you will see he's been on TED Talk. He's speaking. He spoke at a lot of big functions. He's really blowing up. He's doing big things.
All right, it's happening Monday at 12. Get there at 11:30 though, and get all settled in and enjoy the great program. That's cool. And you said Daryl is living in Florida now?
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
this
Sir.
is his job now. Touring.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
So
he
is all
loves
over
it.
the country.
Yes.
And this is Brenda Brandon's first appearance on her show,
Yes.
and I'm sure there's some viewers wondering, Brenda Brandon, who would name their
Brandon.
child Brenda Brandon?
Yeah, Brenda Rosario Brandon. So
Oh.
there's a full riddle for you.
I see.
I'm sorry, Brenda. Tell me who's your husband?
John Brandon,
John
though, so
Brandon.
you have him to blame for
Oh,
my
okay.
last name. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in today, and hope you have a great turnout. Looks like an awesome event.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank
I
you.
hope so.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
You
having us.
bet. From the Office of Multicultural Affairs at Jackson College, putting on this program, Antoine Breedlove and Brenda Brandon.